What's going on, y'all? St. Piper again, Black Native. Man, it's been good. I'm living out here in nature. You know what I'm saying? Being eternal, being with everything, being with the all, because I am the all, you know. And I just made a quick statement about stars. What I wanted to talk about now was the power of being alone. And that's probably why stargazing is so powerful, right? Because I do it alone. You know, it's nice to bring a friend. It's nice to be in a group. I know people stargaze in groups and things like that, but being alone is so powerful. So I'm going to go over a few benefits. If you look at, I like to use the Bible, guys. I'm not what you would call a Christian, but I am Christ-like in many of my ways, and I'm moving to be more whole. But Yahweh always took a man when he was ready to evolve away from the commotion into the wilderness. You know, when he was at that tipping point, he would take him when he was ready to mature, ready to ripen as a fruit, to become who he really supposed to be. He would take him away from the commotion, away from the cities, away from the distractions, right? With the intent to help him. And you could feel intent. Intent is energy, right? Intent is the source of energy because that's where it's coming from. That's how it's being produced, right? Your intent. With the intent to help develop them, right? So when you're alone, right? There's no distractions. There's no opposition because it's you and Yahweh. You might have, you know, some, you know, negative energy still lingering around, but for the most part, you're not distracted by what you see because it's just you. When I'm alone, I could think. I can talk to myself in my mind. I don't have to open my mouth. I can talk to myself in my mind. My ears are not being overly used with all of the noise of the city, of the hustle and bustle, people asking you to do things, people telling you, you know, about their day, complaining. Complaining is horrible for your energy. Listening to complaints all day is bad too. But you see what I'm saying? You're by yourself. You have solitude. You have serenity. You have more of an ability to connect with your one true creator. It's easier to hear when you're by yourself. That's basically the biggest point of this video. It's easier to hear from you. It's easier to hear from the creator. The prodigal son. He was sent away by himself. And though it looked bad, he discovered who he really was supposed to be. He rediscovered what he was supposed to do. And he went home. Moses, he was exiled. That looked bad. But he went away and was prepared for what he was really supposed to do and become who he was truly supposed to be. He freed the Hebrews. He got them out of Egypt because he was alone. It looked bad. So that's what I'm saying. Being alone may look bad. A lot of people don't like being alone. But they have to understand, sometimes Yahweh is going to break you down. And he has to do that when you're alone, just to build you back up so you can be who you're supposed to be to go into the next phase in your life. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's beautiful to be alone. Some people, you notice, need more time alone than others. And those people, if you notice, are more mysterious and deep and sharp. And sometimes they call them weird. They call them outcasts. But if you look years down the line, they might surprise you with how effective and how influential and powerful they've become. Being alone is not a bad thing. You get to know yourself being alone. You get to know what you truly like. When I was in that valley in my life and I experienced depression and anxiety and basically low self-esteem at a very high level, I spent all day by myself. And it was crazy because all I wanted to do was run from me. All I wanted to do was run for me at that point. But when it's time to evolve, when it's time to be alone, hey, it's time. So you might as well just go through it with a smile on your face and understand what it is. So if you're hearing this video, it's meant for you. There's not a lot of views on these videos. Like, there's a lot of billions of people on this earth, but you're listening to this video. It's time to evolve. Get alone. It's all right. You meditate alone. God said, go in the door, go in the room, close the door, and get on your knees and pray alone. You know what I'm saying? And even if you were a unit of people, y'all pray together. Like, you know what I'm saying? The disciples, they was rolling with Christ. It was just them. They became a unit, a union. They were still alone because they were becoming one. They were a team. You see what I'm saying? So when you are alone, it's a difference between being alone and lonely. You could be not alone and not be lonely as well, because you have your spirit guides, you have your animal guides, you have your positive, loving, and caring ancestors with you. You have the archangels as well as the positive, holy angels with you. You have Yahweh, of course, Mother Nature. These are all very good energies, right? They're all with you. So you're not really alone, but I'm talking as far as being able to see them, right? So guys, that's a quick video. It's all right to be alone because you're developing yourself, you're knowing yourself, and you being broken down so you could be built back up. You get to know Yahweh, and when he speaks, there's no distractions. Man, that's 5 reasons right there where you should practice being alone. That's right, I said practice. Make time for being alone. Look forward to being alone. And when you're alone, that don't mean hurry up and go get on YouTube. That don't mean hurry up and go do something. You know, sometimes when you just sit and be still, that's the most constructive thing you can do, is just sit down, shut up, listen, and be still. When you do that, invite Yahweh into your presence, and he'll come. Invite Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael. You know what I'm saying? Invite the positive energies. You know what I'm saying? Ask your loving, positive, and caring ancestors to come. Not all your ancestors. The loving, the positive, and the caring ancestors. The peaceful ones. Right? So, oh man, y'all got to be excited to be alone next time. I know y'all, I can see it on y'all face, man. Y'all are ready to be alone. And when it's time for everything, you know what I'm saying? So don't just be a recluse. Excuse me for that cut. Don't just be a recluse, you know what I'm saying? But when God brings it upon you, when Yahweh brings it to you, respect it, accept it, and have an overstanding. That way you can manipulate it for your benefit. Love y'all, man. Peace.